You know, in the black community, a lot of times we have things backwards. Now, what do we have backwards, especially in the area of child rearing? Case in point, listen to what our sister has to say because, I preach that sermon all the time. Let's roll that.
When y'all be sitting up saying, oh, well, even if you get married, you could still end up a single mother. Are you slow? Is something wrong with you? The whole point is wanting to be married first. Y'all be acting like people get married, the divorce be 2 months later. It don't be. I don't care what y'all try to normalize. I want a ring before I lay down on a table and have a baby for a man. And all marriage is too big of a commitment. But you'd rather lay down on a table and push out a whole human being that you could possibly die doing. And that's not too much. I want to know if y'all hear y'allself. At this point, I'm really convinced y'all aren't. Like y'all are saying anything. Literally.
Man, let me give a shout out to this sister here, man. Shout out to you. See, that's one of the biggest things that I have, with a lot of us in the community is that we are so quick to lay down and make a baby, but we won't be quick to form a family. Why can't we form a family first? Then after we form a family, I suggest, just my suggestion, if you marry a woman, at least be by yourself at least 2 or 3 years before you have that child. Because once the child come in, things change and things like that, right? So people so quick to have a baby, then I can't stand my baby mama. I can't stand my baby daddy. If you would have not sat up there and if you would have figured things out to the point that you married them, and then you think that maybe by that time you figure something out, or in the dating process, or you can figure that part out, right? You never had a kid. There's a lot of people that got kids with people they can't even stand. And then guess what, ma'am or sir? That woman you can't stand or that man you can't stand, ma'am, that child you had with them, part of them going to come out. You going to see that kid of yours. Trust me. And you're like, oh, my God, I can't stand that about my kid because it's just like them. Yeah, because they got part of their DNA. People need to understand we need to have families. Everybody want to just quick to lay down with each other, have babies. To me, children was always a big thing. And I, as a man, made a commitment to myself. I said, I will not bring a child in this world unless I'm married. I refuse to have a child and I'm not married. I refuse to. And I said to myself, if I never get married, I'll never have a child. I said, because I'm not going to have no illegitimate children. That's what I said to myself. Because illegitimate children was a big conversation, at least at one point in time in the community too. I said, I refuse to do that. Nope. I want my child to know that I was married to their mother. Now, if something happened in the relationship, something happened, but at least I know, okay, I was married when I had this child. You don't just be sitting up there having babies with randoms as a man, and some of you ladies out here having babies with randoms. Or 3, 4 different type of dudes. Well, I was in a relationship with them. Not every dude you need to be having a child with. I said this a long time ago, and I'm going to repeat this. If she isn't worth your last name, fellas, then she isn't worth impregnating. And ladies, if he doesn't give you his last name, he isn't worth having a child with. Like the sister said, you literally are putting yourself at death's door, having a child. Why would you risk that for a doggone man you just met him a few months ago and got pregnant? Why would you risk that? Why? No, if you're going to take that kind of risk, at least have a man that's 100% invested, like marriage. Y'all families came together. Y'all in each other's house, mother-in-law, father-in-law, y'all taking vacations together and all kind of different things. There's big families and all of that. I'm talking about a family unit. Kids are a blessing. They are in family units. Children, like children coming into the world without a family. Listen, I remember one point in time in the black community that people were shamed if their daughter came up pregnant. and not be married. They were sure wouldn't give them no baby shower. Cause they won't know. I'm not saying they won't give them things for the child or nothing like that. No, it's not what I'm not saying. But they wouldn't be celebrating it. Like, I'm not celebrating that. But they will celebrate it if it was a marriage. Just bottom line. See, the thing I don't like about today, they have removed a lot of shame that kept our community intact and that kept our community together. You understand? And certain other cultures still have that shame. Even in 2024, they still have that shame. That's why I don't really like the freedom that a lot of us have now. Shame actually has its perfect work. It really do. The only time people want to shame people now is when it comes to voting for a particular party. Now, I don't talk about politics here, but that's the only time people in the black community want to shame somebody, if they're not going to go out there and vote for a doggone Democrat. But outside of that, you can go out there and have this dude can make 8, 9 babies with all these different women. Nobody shame him. This woman could do the same thing with a bunch of men. Nobody shaming her. We're celebrating it. And you wonder why we are ranking at the bottom in a lot of things, because if you don't, family is the building blocks of every community. If you destroy a family unit, you destroy a community. And that's the problem. You can't build a successful community off a bunch of single mothers and single fathers. A bunch of people that's just randomly having babies, and the court system got to get involved to tell you how to take care of them. You can never build a community like that. You can't build generational wealth like that. Don't have no children until you get married, period. Well, what if I don't want to be married? Okay, well, you don't have kids. That's fine. Just don't have kids and do your thing, I guess. Well, marriage ain't for everybody, but why you want to live with each other like you're married? They used to call it shacking up. You want to live with each other like you're married? Well, what's wrong with that? See, one thing about me, I guess I was the type of person, you can't play with me like that. Like, either I'm all in or I'm out. I just can't do the half-stepping. Half-stepping to me is playing with me. I can't have nobody playing with me. Either I'm 100 with you or I'm 0. And that's always a requirement. I've always been, even with any type of relationship, either I'm going 100 or 0, period. We ain't doing half. I don't even operate like that. Because so when you got somebody that's half committed, they got 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door. Nah, I'm cool. Either be out the door or be in here. That's it. So if a man, ladies, don't want to marry you, y'all been together for a few years and he still don't want to marry you, leave that man. Leave him. Don't waste your doggone time, because you don't have time to play with no man, because we know about how time is. You don't have that kind of time. Don't play with no man wasting. Well, we just trying to figure things out. If a grown man can't figure things out quickly, then cut your losses and move on. Listen, let me tell you, as a man, we know as men within 6 months what we want to do with you. At the max, 6 months. We even know in 6 months when we want to marry you or not. Now, some men will keep you around because they like you, they care about you, but they not going to marry you. But they still want to keep you around because they want to be by themselves. Men know within 6 months, ladies. Always remember that. They know who you are by that time. If he's saying, well, I'm still trying to figure it out, that's playing with you. I'm a man, and I'm telling you, a man's playing with you when he say, I'm still trying to figure it out. And fellas, if a woman say that, well, I'm still trying to figure it out, she playing with you too. Because women know a lot quicker than we do if they want to be with us like that or not. Don't let people play with you, play with your time, play with your emotions. No. Either we going to do something or you need to move around. It's just that simple. I'm just telling you, that's the best advice I can give you with that. Don't let no man or woman play with you. Because while they playing with you, you could have met your husband. While she playing with you, bruh, you probably could have met your wife that you wanted to meet. But you sitting here messing around with her, or you messing around with him. Cut them kind of people loose. If you got somebody in your life like that today, that's y'all been with each other 5 years, and he or she saying we still trying to figure it out, man, cut that woman loose, cut that man loose, and when you go back out there to date and you go on that first date, you say, look, I'm not here to just be serial dating. I'm not here to do that. I'm actually here to get a relationship and get married. That's what I'm here to do. I'd rather you tell them up front that and scare them off. Because why waste your time? Well, I don't want to scare them off because I'm coming too strong. Listen, it's best to come strong out the gate. Run away the weak. Always remember that.